Once, Percival lived with his grandfather in a distant place called the Finger of God. However, his peaceful life was shattered when his father, Ironside, arrived, leading him to embark on a journey steeped in prophecy and the realization that he was one of the four knights of the apocalypse. As Percival faced numerous foes, he ultimately encountered King Meliodas and the other knights. But danger lurked in the form of Arthur Pendragon, who sought their destruction. In a charged moment, Isolde addressed the people of Lyonesse, warning them of a choice between annihilation and survival. Reflecting on the scars left by past wars, she passionately conveyed her vision of a promised land, Camelot, free from suffering, inciting both hope and skepticism among the crowd. Lancelot, unyielding, confronted Isolde's rhetoric, denouncing her lies about the 7 deadly sins. The tension escalated when Isolde revealed her belief that humanity could only achieve peace through the eradication of other races, prompting a fierce exchange with Meliodas. The battlefield became chaotic as Gawain noted the destruction of a mountain, and panic spread among the soldiers. Percival found himself torn between his father's protection and his own desire to fight, culminating in a clash of ideals. In a moment of clarity, Meliodas reassured his son that even when lost, the 7 deadly sins would stand by him. As the battles raged, Percival's determination grew, revealing the complex relationships among the knights and their shared burdens. Finally, Isolde, reflecting on her past and her limitations, challenged Percival's resolve, igniting the fierce spirit within him. The arrival of Camelot's Knights of Chaos marked a turning point, suggesting the stakes were escalating. Ironside's intervention hinted at deeper conspiracies at play, while Isolde's determination to hunt down the 4 knights presented a new threat. Despite the chaos, Percival expressed his confusion over Camelot's true nature, mirroring the uncertainty that surrounded their mission. As the group settled into the palace, they were surprised by the luxury of the guest rooms and remarked about their unexpected comfort, and Tristan reminisced about the last time they enjoyed such amenities. Amidst the light-hearted banter, Minnie Percival insisted on keeping the excitement down and suggested a group bath, indicating a sense of camaraderie. However, Mel voiced her frustration, reflecting on the sacrifices made by the holy knights. Percival shared his concerns about Camelot's true nature, expressing doubts about its reality and mentioning seeing his grandfather. Tristan echoed the mystery surrounding King Arthur, which heightened the atmosphere of uncertainty. Reflecting on the recent challenges, Percival felt overshadowed by his companion's strength, highlighting his own insecurities. Isolde's bewilderment about Meliodas being a child showed a mix of humor and disbelief. The mood shifted to seriousness when they discussed the implications of their journey and the responsibilities that lay ahead. Meliodas addressed the group directly, acknowledging their growth and the burdens they must now carry as newly anointed holy knights. Despite their fears, Percival emphasized the importance of their friendship, fostering a sense of unity and hope. Lancelot's remarks about the prophecy added an ominous tone, yet there was a flicker of determination among the knights. As the characters gathered, Elizabeth urged the king to proceed, highlighting a tension that filled the room. Isolde chimed in, surprised at how boldly Elizabeth spoke to royalty. Lancelot introduced the knights, marking their grim destiny with a hint of sarcasm, calling them the Knights of Prophecy who are fated to destroy the world. Minnie Percival quickly protested this notion, asserting their mission to save rather than destroy. However, Meliodas reminded them that their actions could indeed lead to the downfall of Camelot and its king, Arthur. Isolde connected the dots, realizing the implications of their roles. As conversations turned deeper, Lancelot reassured everyone that they were meant to bring hope to Britannia, prompting Percival to wish he'd known that sooner. The dialogue shifted to a discussion about Camelot's creation through chaos, revealing the price of that power and leaving the group in awe of the consequences. Gawain expressed his fear of heights while observing the changes in the landscape caused by Camelot's actions, further painting a picture of their dire situation. Meliodas explained the grave reality of what Camelot's existence meant, tying it to their mission against Arthur. The weight of the knowledge struck hard as Isolde questioned their ability to enter Camelot, foreshadowing the obstacles that lay ahead. As plans began to form, Percival's determination to confront King Arthur surfaced, revealing his fiery spirit. Elizabeth, however, warned of an ominous omen foretelling that their hope was at risk, leaving them in a state of uncertainty. Despite the chaos, Percival's enthusiasm about their adventure resonated, instilling a sense of camaraderie among the knights. Ultimately, the group recognized the importance of unity as they prepared to face the challenges ahead, with Percival embodying the hope they all needed. Jade expresses his loyalty to Prince Tristan, saying he would serve him for life, even if his feelings remain unspoken. Meanwhile, Io cheerfully decorates others with ribbons, wanting to spread some joy. Lancelot, in his typical sarcastic manner, dismisses the conversation about love, opting for a nap instead. As Percival contemplates his situation, Arthur joyfully acknowledges his arrival, adding a playful touch by claiming to be Percival's girlfriend. This light banter shifts to a more serious tone as Arthur reveals her unique abilities, claiming she can see the future, unlike previous royalty. Percival is impressed, but questions the limits of her foresight. Amidst the light-hearted interactions, the stakes rise as Ironside, the Red Knight, confronts Arthur, leading to a tense moment where she refuses to run from her fate. Arthur reassures her companions that she believes in their bond, expressing determination even as danger looms. As Gawain and Lancelot discuss plans, Meliodas emphasizes the urgency of their mission, highlighting their need to work together against Arthur's impending threats. Percival resolves to fulfill his destiny, reflecting the hope and determination that binds them all as they prepare to face the trials ahead. Ultimately, they express their care for one another, as Percival promises to pray for Tristan's safety, embodying the spirit of unity essential to their quest. In a tense moment, Lancelot reassures Percival, emphasizing his bravery for retrieving something important. Meliodas, feeling the weight of responsibility, acknowledges the risks involved in protecting them. Io urges Tristan not to overexert himself, revealing her concern for his well-being. Meanwhile, Percival expresses his unwavering support, promising to pray for Tristan's safety, highlighting their bond. As they prepare for their daunting mission, Gawain laments the dangers of sending his son on such a quest, revealing a father's inner turmoil. Percival, reassuring him, reminds Meliodas of Tristan's admiration for him, reassuring him of their son's strength. A serious discussion unfolds when Meliodas shares troubling news about a missing princess, indicating that dark times are ahead. The scene shifts to Camelot, where Arthur displays his confidence despite Ironside's attempts to accompany him, exposing a clash of personalities. Percival reflects on the prophecy, sharing the weight of his fate and the challenges he faces alongside his companions. Arthur teases Isolde about her position and intentions, leading to a battle of wits where both display their cunning. As they reach Woolnack, the atmosphere becomes lively with the festival's excitement, creating a sense of camaraderie among the group. Amidst the festivities, they discuss lodging arrangements, and the playful banter highlights their bonds and the challenges they face together. The interactions culminate in a lighthearted moment as they navigate their sleeping arrangements with laughter, showcasing the unity and resilience of their friendship despite looming dangers. During a light-hearted moment in the midst of their adventures, and expresses indifference about sharing a room, leading Lancelot to jokingly complain about having to share with two others. Isolde humorously suggests the arrangement is like a harem, which injects more playful banter into the mix. The group then decides to settle their sleeping arrangements through rock, paper, scissors, with Lancelot lamenting his loss, an impending dormitory stay with a stranger. Meanwhile, Percival expresses his concern over the fairness of the decision, indicating a desire to ensure everyone is included. The atmosphere shifts slightly as they discuss potential dangers lurking nearby, which causes some tension among the knights. Gawain, trying to lighten the mood, suggests they strengthen their friendship by taking a bath together, which draws a mix of laughter and exasperation from the group. As their conversation unfolds, the focus turns to their individual worries about Tristan, which showcases their deep bonds of friendship and loyalty. Cain tries to clarify his protective behavior towards Tristan, adding layers to their relationships. Eventually, the group collectively acknowledges their feelings towards each other, hinting at romantic interests and camaraderie. As the tension rises, Jade expresses his neutrality in the conflict, revealing he's not aligned with Camelot or humans. Percival senses something unsettling about Tristan's magic that suddenly vanished, leading to a realization that they may have been unaware of nearby assassins. The urgency of the situation becomes apparent as Tristan insists they must find him and a mysterious woman. Amid the chaos, Lancelot reassures everyone, highlighting the bond they share thanks to Tristan's bravery. Meanwhile, and playfully questions Tristan's royal stature, adding a light-hearted moment to their dire circumstances. As the group strategizes, they begin to discover the impact of covert magic around them, with Cain worriedly stating the healer's likely fate. In a moment of revelation, Isolde admits she was ordered to kill them, but reveals her fear of King Arthur's wrath and her comrade's fate. Her internal struggle becomes evident as she contemplates whether the Knights of Prophecy are strong enough to face Arthur. With a shared understanding, Io emphasizes unity among races against chaos, underscoring the need for collaboration. Finally, a moment of relief comes when Percival joyfully reunites with his friends, showcasing a powerful bond and resilience despite overwhelming odds. The group acknowledges their shared challenges and the strength derived from their unity as they prepare for the battles that lie ahead. As the group navigates their situation, Gawain expresses concern about finding Tristan, realizing their search might lead them astray. Io suggests cutting magic to ease the worries of his friends, hinting at the importance of their bonds. Isolde raises an urgent question about how King Arthur managed to capture comrades in the demon realm while being far away in Camelot, showcasing the tension of their predicament. Amidst their struggles, Mel struggles with their surroundings, calling for help from festival goers. Yet Mel knows they can't involve outsiders in their fight. Isolde, feeling the effects of poison, insists she can still fight, demonstrating her determination despite her condition. The atmosphere shifts as Cain reveals he can only provide basic first aid, which adds a sense of urgency to their situation. Nostalgia creeps in when Jade recalls a childhood incident where he saved Cain, sparking memories of their bond. Cain defends their past, highlighting how they used to be supportive friends. In a lighter moment, Jade jokes about the potential of a date, but Isolde interrupts, expressing her own aspirations to marry a prince, only to be met with a dismissive response from Diodora, showcasing the class struggles they face. Isolde's determination shines as she asserts her independence, arguing against the notion that they need a prince for protection. The emotional stakes heighten when Jade collapses, and Isolde expresses her gratitude for his protection, showing the depth of their connection amidst chaos. With tension rising, The group faces a night of chaos, and Jade's desperate pleas for help reveal the precariousness of their situation. Percival's determination to revive Jade reflects the gravity of their circumstances. As he implores his allies to not give up hope, the scene shifts again with conflict as Teenanic threatens their group, showcasing the ongoing battle against the forces of chaos. Amidst the chaos, Kyan voices his struggle with personal insecurities and the burden of expectations, emphasizing the emotional weight each character carries. Lancelot acknowledges their comrades' return to consciousness, which brings a glimmer of hope as they prepare to confront their foes. Finally, as the group reflects on the challenges ahead, they express gratitude and unity, preparing to face the uncertainty of their futures together. In the midst of an intense situation, Kyan expresses disbelief over his own strength, revealing his growth amidst the chaos. However, Mel urges caution, wanting everyone to stay away from danger. A tense exchange occurs as Zeldris takes responsibility for their troubles, hinting at the stakes of their mission. Percival acknowledges the value of their intel, showcasing the group's reliance on each other. As they grapple with the gravity of their choices, Tristan voices his frustration about the cost of information, sparking a heated debate among the knights about their priorities and the value of lives. Isolde challenges their logic, emphasizing the emotional toll on their young team. Amidst the rising tension, Gawain calls for unity, urging them to honor their fallen friend Jade and stop the infighting. Reflecting on the loss, Percival shares his sorrow, wishing they had more time with Jade. The conversation reveals deep-seated feelings of regret and grief, as Isolde articulates the reality of their situation. Jade's soul has moved on. Lancelot expresses skepticism about their shared emotions, leading to a moment of introspection for Percival and his friends. Transitioning to strategic planning, Lancelot realizes the importance of their newly acquired intel, underscoring the group's determination to reach Camelot. In a lighter moment, Isolde jokes about the potential consequences of their actions, showcasing her unique blend of humor and strength. As they prepare for what lies ahead, Gawain's passionate declaration emphasizes their need to stay united against their enemies. The narrative then shifts to Arthur's realm, where Ironside discusses the heavy consequences of defying fate, reflecting the gravity of their situation. Isolde's fierce resolve shines through as she plans the next steps to confront the four knights, determined to make an impact. The atmosphere becomes tense and dramatic as they strategize their approach to the upcoming battle, illustrating their interconnected fates. In the wake of Jade's loss, the team rallies together, demonstrating their commitment to each other and their cause. Ultimately, their resolve to continue the fight for Camelot stands as a testament to their friendship and determination. As the group approaches the threshold to the demon realm, Percival expresses excitement about their next step, marking the moment with, "This is it. This marks the path to the demon realm." However, Lancelot counters with skepticism, pointing out the potential dangers they might face, saying, "More like a dead end to me. You played us for fools." Percival remains hopeful, pushing the team to explore further, indicating that their goal is Camelot, not to dwell on their fears. As they navigate the path, and reassures the group that she can manage the obstacles. While Thetis warns everyone to watch their footing, the atmosphere grows serious as they consider the implications of entering the demon realm, with Lancelot emphasizing the potential corruptive influence it holds. Percival questions the group's resolve, urging them to push on despite the risks. When they finally enter the demon realm, a sense of wonder and trepidation fills the air as they witness the expansive ruins and remember their history. Gawain warns of an impending threat, leading to a flurry of action as they confront the unexpected dangers lurking behind them. The group's dynamics shift when they encounter the Demon King, with Percival recognizing a familiar presence and reflecting on their shared past. As they grapple with the reality of their situation, Percival acknowledges his painful history, revealing the tragic loss of his grandfather at the hands of his father. Io, empathizing with Percival, encourages him to channel his strength and grow from his past experiences. In a moment filled with nostalgia, Percival reflects on his grandfather's happiness during their last meeting, recalling how he even cried upon seeing him. Gawain adds a somber note, mentioning the loss, stating that his grandfather can no longer express his gratitude since he is now gone. The conversation deepens as Percival grapples with the pain of his grandfather's death, linking it to his father's betrayal, a revelation that weighs heavily on everyone. Io empathizes with Percival, sharing his own past struggles, encouraging him to embrace his growth and strength in the face of adversity. Percival's determination shines through as he urgently asks about a path to Camelot, showcasing the urgency of their mission. The dialogue shifts as and excitedly lists their allies, revealing the connections between their past and present, which builds a sense of camaraderie. Lancelot expresses disbelief at the familial ties among the kings, adding a touch of levity to their serious quest. However, the mood quickly turns tense as they realize the significance of Percival's lost sword, which could endanger their mission and possibly the world. Isolde and others rally together to search for the sword, highlighting their unity and determination, even in the face of chaos. As they search, the atmosphere shifts to one of urgency, with anxiety over what will happen if they cannot find the missing fragment. Suddenly, the tension escalates when they encounter a human who possesses dark magic, leading to discussions about mercy and the harsh realities of their situation. This moment encapsulates the conflict of their ideals, as Percival insists on saving the enemy, demonstrating his belief in compassion amidst the chaos. Amidst the ongoing battles, Gawain and Mortlach engage in a philosophical discussion about identity and love, exploring deeper themes of self-discovery. Anne's emotional moment of healing signifies hope and connection, reiterating the bonds they've forged through their trials. Gawain expresses his deep existential concerns, questioning his identity and the absence of love in his life, which leads him to declare that he'd rather be a nobody than someone without love. Mortlach attempts to provide perspective, suggesting that some truths about oneself might be better left undiscovered. Meanwhile, Anne shares an intimate moment of healing, reflecting the growth in their relationships. Tristan warns about the potential repercussions of their decisions, highlighting the weight of their actions. The tension rises as Isolde finds a crucial fragment, leading to playful banter about ownership. In the demon realm, Zeldris and Io discuss the formidable behemoth, setting a grim tone. Despite the danger, Lancelot's presence brings a flicker of hope, reminding everyone of their strength. Percival, though fearful, musters courage as he apologizes for the trouble caused by a stolen artifact. Io reassures him that, despite past chaos, he is seen as a savior. As they prepare for their upcoming challenges, the knights resolve to train hard, showcasing their determination and camaraderie, and expresses excitement for the training, indicating a sense of unity and anticipation as they face a tough journey ahead. Percival leads the training, pushing his friends to their limits, demonstrating his growth into a confident leader. As training begins, Anne expresses her eagerness, wondering what kind of challenges await them. With excitement, she mentions starting with Donnie, hinting at the camaraderie among the group. Percival takes charge, instructing Donnie to strengthen his telekinesis by lifting a tower that's much farther than he thought possible, creating a mix of disbelief and determination in the air. As the training progresses, Percival encourages Nasians to focus on his stamina, balancing humor with seriousness about their physical abilities. Meanwhile, Mel worries that her training might be dull, but Percival assures her that the nature of her magic has evolved and she needs to explore its potential. Percival emphasizes the importance of understanding the properties of their magic and psychological aspects, which adds a layer of complexity to their training. Amidst the challenges, Mel reveals her connection to past trauma, showcasing her vulnerability. As their training intensifies, Percival proposes a rigorous sparring session, allowing each member to push their limits while fostering growth. Despite some playful banter, there is a clear sense of determination and teamwork as they prepare for the battles ahead. With tensions rising, Zeldris confronts Tristan, leading to a revealing exchange about their histories and the lingering impact of their legacies, adding an emotional depth to their conflicts. The dynamics among the characters reveal friendships, rivalries, and underlying fears, particularly regarding Percival's gentle nature and its implications for their future battles. Finally, as they face their fears and insecurities, the group's bond strengthens, illustrating their growth not just as knights, but as friends ready to support each other through the dark times ahead. As the group gathers, there's a sense of concern for Tristan, prompting Jade to express his confusion about Tristan's recent behavior. With heartfelt emotions, he reflects on Jade's sacrifice and the unfinished words left behind, stirring a mix of sadness and curiosity among them. Meanwhile, and checks on her friends, displaying care despite her own struggles, creating a supportive atmosphere. Tristan encourages Donnie about his training, showing a mix of camaraderie and teasing, which lightens the mood a bit. Their playful banter continues as Zen reveals her powers, and Percival's bewilderment at the situation adds a touch of humor. Amid the chaos, Zeldris addresses the growing threat from the behemoth, instilling a sense of urgency and responsibility among the knights. As fears about their safety rise, Percival's determination shines through, inspiring hope in his companions. Lancelot also contributes to the training process, emphasizing growth and mastery over their abilities, fostering an atmosphere of self-improvement. The tension escalates with each new challenge, yet moments of levity and shared aspirations strengthen their bonds. As they face formidable foes, each knight begins to realize the importance of unity and perseverance in their quest to protect their world. As the group prepares for their journey, Gelda affectionately tells Percival that he is like a son to them. Io expresses their pride in Percival as the savior of the demon realm and informs him of the transport arranged for him. Gawain is excited by the massive Albion, marveling at its size and speed, while Percival wonders about its history. Meliodas reminds everyone not to worry too much about Gawain, asserting that she will return. Percival asserts their mission is to find the door to Camelot and eliminate any obstacles in their path, confidently believing Gawain will come back. Kian expresses skepticism about their optimistic views, leading Zeldris to remind them of their unavoidable destiny. As they approach Behemoth, Thetis notes that the miasma seems to be avoiding them, leading to a conversation about its significance. Suddenly, they sense danger and prepare for an attack from an enemy beast. A fierce battle ensues, with Percival showing determination to fight back. As tensions rise, the group realizes they need to rely on each other, with Mortlack acknowledging Percival's admirable qualities despite being their enemy. Amidst the chaos, Percival grapples with his identity as a life spirit, struggling with feelings of fear and confusion as he discovers the truth about his origins. As Percival confronts his identity, he declares, "I'm a human and my name is Percival," but soon learns the deeper truth about himself. He grapples with his spirit ancestry, noting, "This is the truth. We are life spirits. We are a piece of the Great One Inch." In the midst of confusion, he expresses his fear, pleading, "I'm scared. Help me. I don't like it." As they face the daunting door to Camelot, as the tension builds, Gawain reassures everyone, "Don't be scared. It'll be all right," trying to calm the anxious hearts around him. With a moment of relief, Isolde observes, Looks like they've calmed down. Realizing the power of hope they've instilled, Percival remains skeptical, stating, "I still don't believe a word you're saying," yet grapples with his fate. Afterward, the atmosphere shifts dramatically when Mortlack issues a challenge. "Percival, O Knight of the Apocalypse, I challenge you to a duel." Percival acknowledges the challenge, despite Isolde's warning, "Don't do it," signifying the weight of the situation. As the duel begins, Mortlack explains, "The only way to leave is to be killed or be otherwise incapacitated," establishing the dire stakes for Percival. Percival reflects on his mission, stating resolutely, "For their sake," which means we are left with no choice but to fight, emphasizing his commitment to his friends.